All right. Hello and welcome to a session of Fit Essentials Basics. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Shauna and I'll be guiding you through class. We're going to go ahead and come on up to our feet to start. We'll do our spinal cord breathing to get moving. And then we're going to be using, let's see, in class today, if you have a step, we'll be doing some step ups. We'll have some alternatives as well. And in our first circuit, after we get some warm up in, we're going to be doing a bent over row. And later on, we'll be using the long bands for a seated row with the band as well. So just a couple things to kind of keep your eye on that we'll be utilizing this session. So let's go ahead. If you're not already, come on up to standing. We'll do our spinal cord breathing to start. So you're going to place your feet just underneath the hips, toes pointing straight ahead. Make sure you draw your abdomen in. Maintain that soft bend in the knee. As you breathe in, you're going to circle your arms around, palms together, forearms together, and then a nice gentle exhale. Draw your belly in, bow the head down. Then when you're ready to breathe in, lift the chest, divide those arms, circling through. Gently look up towards the sky. Very good. Now we'll tuck it all back down and in. Exhale, draw it forward, chin to the chest. Breathe in, lift and open. Nice deep cleansing breath. Beautiful. Exhale, draw it down. Lift up through the rib cage as you bow forward. Open. Circle the hands. Good. Maintain that soft bend the knees. There you go. Let's go one more time. Exhale, draw it down and in. And nice deep breath in. Go ahead and circle those arms around. And then we'll just stay tall. After you finish that circle, just relax the hands down to the side. So walk the feet a little bit wider. We're going to go one hand on the hip, opposite hand. We're going to start at the shoulder. And now we're going to start to reach across the body. We'll go our crossbody reach, making our way into our side stretch. So breathe in as you draw that hand back, draw that elbow back, and then gently breathe out as you reach up and across, or out and across. Good. Breathe in, draw it back, reach a little bit higher this time, like over the forehead. Wonderful, and back. And now if you're comfortable to reach up to overhead, we'll start to go into that side stretch, reaching up to overhead. And bringing it down. And two more there, long reach, extend it out. Wonderful, one more time, try to go straight over. So thumb over the center of the head. Wonderful. And release. In between sides, go a little side step arm swing. So cross the hands over as your feet step in, open the arms as you step out. Nice. And think about turning the palms forward as you step out. So as those hands rotate back, open the palms. Good, couple more. Nice. All right, now we're gonna get ready for that side stretch on the other side. So feet parallel, one hand on the hip, that other hand comes up to the shoulder. So you're gonna opposite hand this time. There you go. And now we're gonna start that shoulder height, reaching across. Breathing in, draw that elbow back behind the torso. Slightly higher reach, about face level this time. Long reach across. Breathe in, draw it back, exhale. About the level of the forehead. And back, and now we'll start to go up to overhead, reaching right over top. Good. Breathe in, bending towards that side, twice more. Exhale, up and across. Inhale, lower down, last time. Exhale, reaching up. And release. Very good. Back to that side step arm swing. So I'm going to cross the hands over, palms are down towards the floor. And now I'm going to rotate back, palms forward. Perfect. Reach in, hands cross, step out, palms forward. Nice. And just find that rhythm. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, excellent. Go ahead and stop that step, walk those feet in, bring those hands up the side, and just a little wrist circles here. So make some fists, rotate those hands around. When you're ready, go ahead and pivot those wrists the other way. Perfect. All right, palms come together like a prayer position. Draw the hands down your chest as you raise those elbows up a bit. Try to get a little stretch for those forearms. One more breath here. That's a good one, huh? And release. Good job. Just shake them out. All right, we're going to go one more stretch. Then we're going to get into our first circuit. So we're going to do our forward fold or our toe touch stretch. Walk your feet in so they're just underneath those hips when all the toes pointing forward. Draw the belly in with that soft bend the knees. Hands on the thighs. You're going to bring the chin down to the slowly slide down, reaching for your toes. Breathing into your back. One more breath. On that next inhale, start to slowly come back up, tucking those hips underneath you, standing up nice and tall. Fantastic. All right, we're going to make our way into our first circuit. We're going to be working about 40 seconds on each interval. The first exercise is going to be an elevated plank. So you can use the seat of a chair, you can use the side of a table, or the back of a couch. So when you're ready, you're going to start to make your way into position. You're going to place one hand underneath each shoulder. Draw your abdomen in so there's no arch in the back. Walk those feet back. And 2, 1. Here we go. So lean your weight into your upper body. Holding that nice strong plank, not letting those hips drop down. Focus your gaze right between the hands. And think about lifting up right between your shoulder blades so you don't start to drop into that upper body. Very nice. That's 20 seconds. We're going to go about another 20. Great. Thirty seconds in. Keep drawing that belly in, holding nice and neutral. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Going to come out of that position. Shake out the hands for a second. We're getting ready for our bent over row next. So you're going to find a dumbbell you want to use. Let's start in your non-dominant arm. And you can use that same surface. I'm going to be using my left hand. Draw the abdomen in. We're going to place one hand down. And then when you're ready, you're going to reach that weight forward and draw that elbow straight up towards the sky. Breathe in as you reach forward. Good. And then elbow draws high. Excellent. Forward reach. Upward pull. Great practice to pause in that top position. So pause with that dumbbell against the side. Wonderful. Reaching down, drawing that hand up. Nice smooth exhale on that upward row. That's 30 seconds. We're going to go about another 10 more. Pull back. So really pull that shoulder back as you draw that elbow up. There it is, Diane. Good. One more time. Reach it down. Pull that elbow high and rest. Go ahead and set that weight down in between sides. We're going to work our side step, which we kind of did in our warm-up. So if you feel comfortable to do a little step over, you're going to imagine you have an imaginary hurdle. And you're going to go up and over and up and back. Nice. Palms forward, shoulders back and down. Practice some good balance here. So lift everything up and stepping over. Good. Up and over, up and back. Good. Good opening through those hips. Nice. Over and back. Ooh. You can there, stop watch when you finish there because I'm going to need it. Let's go one more time. Over and back.
This would be stopwatch.
Yeah. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, and transition. All right. Nice job. Coming back to our bent over row. Now in your more dominant side. So the side you feel a little bit stronger on. Check in with your feet, point them all forward, draw that midline in. Ready, here we go. So you're going to reach straight down towards the ground. Pull that elbow up and back. Think about trying to pull that shoulder back behind you as far as you can. So draw it in. Breathe in, reaching down. Exhale as you pull high. Nice, good, Laura. Breathe in, forward reach. Diane. Good. Reach and row. That's 30 seconds. You're going to do about another 10. Down, up. Last one. Reach it out. Pull it high and rest. Awesome job. Set it down. We got one more exercise and we'll take a little drink break. So as you stand tall, we're going to practice our cross crawl patterns this time. So I'm going to recommend straight arms, straight legs. You either keep the feet on the ground and work our windmills, or if you felt comfortable here, to come into our cross crawl with the hand comes towards the opposite thigh. Reaching across, standing tall. Over and up. Nice. I'm going to point those toes if you're choosing to come onto that one leg. Lift it all up. Nice. Breathe in, standing tall, gentle exhale as you reach down. Keep those hands rotated forward. Oops, there goes my balance. One or two more. And pause. All right, good work. That finishes our first cycle. We're going to be going through it one more time, but first let's grab a drink. Shake it out. All right, so for the first exercise on round one, we did that elevated plank. If you want to turn it into a mountain climber this time, you can start to raise the knees up as well. So go ahead and start to make your way into position. Nice wide handprint. Go ahead and place that hand down. Draw the abdomen as you walk the feet back. And then you can either hold right here into those arms, or if you'd like to, draw the knee up towards the same side elbow. You're going to have a little exhale as you pull the knee up and then step it back. Up and back. Alternating sides. Try to have as little movement through the hips as you can. 15 seconds. There you go. Breathe out as you drop. Set it down. Maybe one more, two. One, and rest. Good job. Come back up to standing. Shake it out. And getting ready for that dumbbell row, or whatever you have to work with for the row. Back to your non-dominant arm. This will be our last time on this arm. Set the feet. Wide handprint on that support hand. And when you're ready, here we go. Reaching forward. Elbows straight up towards the sky. Breathe in as you reach forward, and you want to feel that shoulder blade just slightly moving forward as you reach down, up and back. Good. Breathe in on that forward reach. Nice smooth exhale through the mouth on that row. Good. That's 30 seconds, about another 10. Seconds, not reps. Down and up. Last one. Reach, row, and rest. Good work. Coming back up to standing. Standing tall, working our step overs next. So palms forward, get a good balance. And then when you're ready, get that little hurdle, or you got that dog to step over, that baby gate to step over, in and out of the bathtub. Open through those hips. Nice. Think about lifting up each time as you go into that step. Pushing that big toe down, getting some good stability from the foot. Okay. Up, back, nice. You get both feet nice and high, not just that first leg. There's 30 seconds. Got another 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Halfway through, we've got that dumbbell row on the opposite arm. He's a good boy. All right, let's make it. Yeah, he's like, this is good. Make your way into position. We're going to finish out that dumbbell row with your dominant arm. So draw the abdomen in. Soft bend those knees. Wide handprint on that support hand. And then the dominant arm grabs your weight. Go ahead and reach on forward, down towards the floor. And then when you're ready, draw that elbow up and back. Nice. Breathe in as you reach forward. Exhale on that row. Forward reach. Nice. That's 20 seconds, another 20 to go. Pause in the top. 30 seconds. Row. How high can you pull that elbow? One more. And rest. Great job. All right, we're back to our cross crawl. So standing tall. You're welcome to stay with that opposite arm, opposite leg with straight arms. If you want to go to the more challenging version, we'll do the bent knees. So it'll be elbow towards that opposite knee, lifting up. Really going to challenge that balance. So you want to make sure you feel secure through your feet. Soft exhale as you pull that elbow towards that opposite knee, or straight hand, straight leg, crossed. Good. Stand back, over, as high as you can. Great work, Laura. Couple more. One more on each side. Stay upright. And rest. All right, good job. Shake it out, grab a drink. Pick the wrong place to take my shoes off. And after you get a drink, we'll just kind of gently rotate side to side.
Got more stickers?
Yeah.
Can I help you with something?
No, I'm fine.
You should. All right.
All right. We're gonna do a little bit of stretching before we go into our next circuit. Let's go ahead and open up through our hips a little bit. So we're gonna go some hip circles. Wide base stance. Go hands on the hips, so just reach the arms out. We'll go about 5 times each way. Very good. And reverse directions when you're ready. Swivel the hips around nice and smooth. All right, fantastic. And now we're going to open up our hip flexors. So let's go ahead and anchor your right foot down. Have that foot forward. You're gonna take your left foot, step it back behind, and rock back onto that heel. Make sure we don't start to arch the spine here. So ribs drawn in. Take your left hand across the body towards that right shoulder. And now you're gonna grab on to the back side of that left hand. Chest nice and tall, hips rock back, hips rock forward. And now rotate your body, take a little bit wider stance. Yeah, so both like hip width apart, and then longer too. And now we're gonna turn the body. You're gonna turn towards your front leg, squeezing the glute of that trail leg. There we go. And try to pull that left arm up as well. Get a nice stretch. And unwind and rest. Good job. Switch sides. So really key here, make sure we're not too narrow with the feet, so we're not practicing our balance on this one. Feet are nice and wide, and then a long enough stance back. You can rest that heel down. Good. You want to get a good opening through the hips. So now with the right foot back, right hand comes over that left shoulder, left hand grabs onto the back of that right arm, like kind of over top here. Yep. Eyes up, chest up. We rock those hips back, rock them forward, and now turning towards your left. Eyes up, chest up. Squeeze the glute. Breathing here. And gradually release. Unwind, walk the feet back in. And now if you want to balance yourself, we're going to move into our quad stretch. So you can either practice your balance or steady yourself on the table, the wall, a tree. And we're going to make our way, trying to grab that foot, pulling the heel up. Nice. About 20 seconds here. Shoulders back, eyes up. Got a 50 golf course right now. 2, 1, and go to release that foot. In between sides, we're going to go back to a set of hip circles. We're going to think about our figure 8s. So just kind of center in on your belly button. Just imagine you're trying to kind of trace the figure 8 in the sky. So just kind of tilting around, swiveling those hips through. There we go. Now we'll try to reverse the direction. Trace your number 8 the other way, our little infinity sign. All right, fantastic. Walk those feet back in, and now quad stretch on that opposite side. Either balance yourself or really lift on up, grabbing that foot. job. Try to keep those eyes up, looking forward. Very impressive. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Good job. Set it down. All right, let's go ahead and take a seat for a second. Let's sit on the other side. We're going to just do a couple stretches for the hips. And then we're going to get into our next circuit, which includes some squatting. So as you sit on down here, sit up nice and tall. We're going to cross the 1 foot over. And we're going to interlace the hands. You can't see me very well. I'll bring my chairs next time. And we're going to hug that leg across the body. So I've got my left leg and I'm hugging it, holding that left knee towards the right shoulder. Shoulders back and down. I've been tired from all the stimulation. We went to the gym before this. Yeah, quite a few. And now we're going to grab onto that left ankle with your right hand and see if you can gently place the left hand on the left knee. Lower into that figure 4 stretch. Breathing here. All right, going to make your way out of that side. In between sides, just do a little seated toe touch here. So draw the belly in, hands on the thighs, slide down the shins, reaching for the toes. Pull that chin in. And now breathe into your back. And expand the back of the rib cage. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, see if your body wants to reach a little bit farther. One more breath. On that next inhale, gradually come on up. And then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So sitting up nice and tall. This time you're going to pick up that right leg, cross that foot over, and we're going to readjust the hands, pulling that right knee towards the left shoulder. Good breathing. When you're ready, grab onto that left ankle with your, or right ankle with your left hand, and now slowly lower the right knee down. Figure 4 stretch on this side. Here, great time just to relax, eyes closed for a second. And gradually release out of that. All right, great job. Let's make our way back up to standing. We're going to work some squats and a little bit of overhead work next. And we also have some deadlifts in there. Want to use this one to sit on the floor over here for you? All right, so as you come on up, I'll press my water bottle overhead. All right, so we're going to start with our overhead press first. So your non-dominant side, you're going to hold a light dumbbell. I'm going to demo my water bottle for now. Toes pointing forward. We're going to use the dumbbell first. We're going to be pressing straight up to overhead. So we're going to go an overhead press. We're going to set the weight down. We're going to work our squat in between arms, and we'll be working our deadlift or our hinging portion in between sets at the end of the second arm. So check in with your feet. You want all the toes pointing forward. Draw the abdomen in, standing up nice and tall. Your hand that's not holding the weight, you can either hold it on your hip, or I like to rest it on my abdomen here. When you're ready, we're going to push straight up, trying to bring that weight up to overhead. Elbow points forward as you lower down. Squeeze those glutes, raise it up, and controlling down. Very nice. Just soft bend the knees as we move. Good. Trying to reach straight up, hands. Down. Exhale as you push high. 10 more seconds. Up. Down. Nice. One more time. Straight up. Control it down and rest. Now we're going to set the weight down, and now we'll get ready for our squat. So it's going to walk the feet out. Chest up. Just soft toe out. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to start to reach those arms out, send the hips back. Oftentimes I'll hold on to something here, but I don't have my chair today. So standing tall in between. Yep, if you'd like to hold on to something to stabilize yourself, hands reach out. Beautiful squats, Diane. Good. And standing tall. So nice to see you.
No, I feel it's so surreal.
It's like, and now we're here.
I know.
Holding nice and strong through your mid body. Kind of engage that pelvis as you push those knees wide. Wonderful. Let's get one or two more. Sitting back, eyes up, chest up. Nice, Laura. Standing tall, final time. Reach out, keep those arms reach. Eyes up, and rest. Beautiful. All right, we'll go back to our overhead press, now on your more dominant side. Toes point forward. Soft bend those knees, elbow up and forward. And then when you're ready, we'll raise that shoulder up towards the ears. Lowering it down, elevate up. Nice. Excellent. There you go, 20 seconds in. Let's go about two more. Lift high, bringing it down. Last time, push through, lower down, and rest. All right, we're gonna work our good mornings next. So without any weights, have the feet about hip width apart. Draw the abdomen in with a soft bend the knees. We're going to go into our I Dream a Genie arm. So cross the hand over the opposite shoulder. And then as the abdomen's drawing in, you're going to raise your arms up. So pull those elbows up as you send those hips back. Practice that long spine position. Very good. And push through the feet. As you stand tall, you can rest those arms down. Nice big breath in. Knees push out. Hips push back. Good. And stand. Three more here. Stick those hips back, over, and up. Very nice. Two more. You start to kind of turn, pull the chin in, kind of just look down towards the floor as you raise those arms up. Help the head to stay neutral. Last time. Over, elbows up, and stand. All right. Nice job. If those felt good, let's move into practicing some deadlifts. So you can get a weight. You can start holding it right up here at the thighs, draw the shoulders back, and everything we've been practicing with that midline. So midline pulls in. You don't want to be like just kind of loose through the belly here. And then when you're ready, you're going to send those hips back, lower that weight down right between the ankles. Very nice. And then push through your feet, squeeze the glutes and stand. Long spine. I don't know what that means. Over and up. Over, chin in. I'm like, I don't know what Bruce's sign language is here. Staying tall, push those knees wide as you bow down. Oh, I see. And up. Very good. Good, Diane. Let's go two more here, ladies. Over. And if there's any gentlemen on the recordings, squeeze the glutes, standing tall. One more time. Control it down. Nice and strong as you stand all the way up. Shoulders held back, and then we'll just finish by setting it down on the ground. So control it down, set it back down, and shake it out. Nice work. All right, that's set one. Let's grab a drink, shake out the legs, and then we'll be back for one more round with that overhead press. You're okay, Moose. All right, good work.
I felt a pinch in my hip the first time down. I thought, okay, what am I doing? That was fine.
Evened out.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out why.
Where's that pinch coming from?
Why would it do that? I was squeezing my glutes before I even bent down.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
All righty, we'll just found its center.
go with the flow.
That's right. All right, we're gonna go back to that overhead press one more time on each. So pick up your weight, your water bottle, whatever you're gonna choose to press up to overhead. Walk the feet in, draw the abdomen in. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice, smooth, upright press. straight up, elbow comes forward. As much as you can, try to don't go in front of you. I know it's kind of a range of motion deal. There you go. Yep. Down. Any pain with that? Still stiff?
Just left side.
Yep, I remember. Open, 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 reach high. Good, we're gonna go 40 seconds this round. We're 30 seconds right now. If you need to pause, by all means, otherwise let's get a couple more. Up and down, last time. Push high, control down, and rest. Yeah, no, you're doing better. Great. Squatting, this will be our last set of squats. If you wanna hold a little bit of weight, you can hold a dumbbell or you can hold your water bottle underneath your chin. Hold on to Moose's leash. We got some dogs coming. Set those feet. And when you're ready, we're going to go into our squat. So push your knees wide, sitting back. Back, back, back. Good. And up. Bring that right toe just a little bit more forward. There you go. Not in, but just toes in. And then knees push wide. Sit those hips back. Yeah, Diane. And up. Excellent. Eyes keep looking forward. Down.
All of a sudden, it's dog sitting.
Yeah, here come the puppies. Back and stand, working that range of motion and that control through. Let's go anywhere between 2 and 3 more reps. Good. Nice. Hips are feeling good with this. Good. Last one, push those heels down, drive your feet into the ground and rest. Nice job. All right, we're back to our overhead press on your more dominant side. So this will be our last time with our overhead work for today. We don't like to overdo the overhead work. Just keep those shoulders happy and moving. So readjust those feet, elbow up and forward. And when you're ready, here we go. Pressing it straight up and over the center of the head. Good. Good job. Try to see how high you can push that weight or that water bottle. And that soft bend in those knees. Sometimes we tend to hyperextend the knees. There you go. That's 30 seconds. If anybody wants to take a pause there, let's go about 1 or 2 more. Raise it up, control it down, and 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. All right, we're just gonna finish up with the deadlifts. And if you don't feel comfortable with the deadlifts, you're welcome to keep it those good mornings, but it is good practice to start picking up some weight off the ground. You can even use like a laundry basket, laundry detergent, whatever is best for you. All right, so a nice long spine here, bringing it down right between the feet. Squeeze the glutes, standing nice and tall. Really pull those shoulders back, keep that chest up, bowing down, and push the feet, standing tall. Wonderful. Hand up. Right about halfway. I'm going to take about another 20 seconds here. Nice, good movement, screw. Hinging at the hips. So butt pushes back, knees push out. Fantastic. One more time. Long spine, abdomen draws in. Stand all the way up. And now practice those same mechanics as you set it down. So controlling it back down to the floor and taking a rest. Good work. Good job. All right, shake it out, grab a drink. Let's come back to seated. We're gonna do some mid-back rotations, and then we'll end with just like 1 round of probably some of that last circuit. So when you can, go ahead and join me back in the chair or on the bench here. I know it's a little bit harder to see us here, so I'll talk you through it. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. Let's take your left hand. You're gonna go left hand behind the head. As you draw the abdomen in, you'll take your left elbow across the body, trying to touch your right thigh. And then as you sit tall, you can use your right hand on the inside of that right knee and then rotate, looking over that left shoulder. So 4 more there. Breathe in as you reach across, and then exhale as you open. 3 more. In through the nose, out through the mouth, down, up, Last one. Really hold that open position. So pause as you're looking over your shoulder and switching sides. Same thing, opposite sides. Now the right hand comes behind the head, sitting nice and tall, abdomen draws in, elbow comes across the body, up and pivot. You want to follow that elbow with your eyes. So as you pull that elbow back behind, look over that right shoulder best you can. And I'm just ever so gently using my left hand on that left knee to slightly push in, give a little bit of some overpressure. Let's go about 2 more. Down, sit tall, breathe out, and rest. Good. And let's just do a couple shoulder rolls here, shrugging up into the ears, circling it back. Excellent. All right, and rest. Come on back up to your feet. All right, so you're gonna wanna have that longer band around. We're gonna be doing some seated rows next, but first, you're either gonna be doing a step up, or Diane, what I'm gonna recommend here is you're gonna practice like lifting the foot up and just like touching the step. So step down, step up, touch the step, and lower down. So a couple of options. If you have a step that's appropriate for you to step all the way up on, you can drive that foot down, come all the way up to the top, control back and down, okay? If you don't have a step, I'm having Diane doing like some toe touches on the step, all on one side, picking the foot up, touch the step, lowering it down. Another alternative would be that reverse giant step where you step back and come forward. We did quite a few of those last week, so if you can practice that step up or something a little bit different, that's what I'm going to recommend. All right, we're going to take a full minute on one side. In between sides, we're going to sit down with our band and do our seated row. So 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, you can do it. Set that foot up there. Use those arms. You can, yeah, it's a big step. Reach out, pull through, step back, all the way off. Reach those arms out, really drive that foot down. And let's just do that. Just tap it. For now, just reach that foot up, tap it, and then bring it down. Good. It's a little bit higher. Yep. Forward and back. Nice job, Laura. Yep. Stay on that same foot all the way up. Back. Good. Got another 20 seconds. Okay. Okay.
I was just thinking which would be
Up.
the better one for me.
Lift that foot, drive through. Last one. And rest. Great work. All right, grab your band. Join me in the chair or on the bench. And do our seated row next. We're just doing 1 minute on chair to kind of finish it out. So as you come to seated, we're going to place the band around 1 or 2 feet. I'm going to use 1 foot here. Going to wrap the hands around. You're going to have long arms. You reach those arms straight out in front of the body. And then when you're ready, you're going to row those elbows, pulling them back behind you. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Breathe in as you reach out. Exhale as you pull those elbows back. We're using this to strengthen that mid-back, open the chest. Going to go for a minute. It's good practice to pause in the back. As you rotate those palms up, it's going to engage a bit more of your bicep. Arms, pulling it back. We're over halfway. Breathe in as you reach. Exhale on that row. Nice. 15 seconds. Reach. Pulling it back. Get about 2 more. Hold for a good 2 seconds in that back position. Last one. Reach. Row, hold, and release. Excellent job. All right, coming back up, we're now going to move towards your opposite leg. So if you were stepping up with the right foot last time, now we're going to work that left foot. Take you to the reverse step or the left. You go alternating sides even, back and down. All right, starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. As much as your foot on that step, pull through that front heel. So as we're doing our step ups, I didn't really talk about any of this today. Those of you here with me have done it quite a bit. We're focusing on the knee, not letting that knee drop in, and keeping those hips nice and square. You want to practice fully extending the hip. So coming all the way up to the top, standing tall, and then bring your other foot down. And on your way down, watch those same mechanics. Sometimes that knee will drop in as you step off the stair. Good, 20 seconds. Just to make sure your balance is there. Yep. 1 or 2 more. Open through. Stepping it back. Whew. And last one. And rest. All right. Final exercise before we do our cool down stretch. We're going to do some minute of just some blood flow work here. So we're going to go first with our march and punch. So stand nice and tall, arms to the side. As you lift the knee, punch the arm across the body with that exhale. So we're going to do 3 different exercises here. March and punches first. We'll go 20 seconds here. Nice. Good. Get 1 more on each arm. And then we'll switch up into some step jacks. Stepping it out, reaching those arms up to overhead. Opening through. Beautiful. Let's treat this as a bit of a cool down here. Just opening the body. Wonderful. 1 more. Good. Now set the feet just a little bit wider, and we'll do our little bit of a side stretch flow. So you're going to take your left hand towards your right thigh as the right arm comes up to overhead, peering up at that hand. And then your left hand will reach towards your right thigh as your right arm reaches up to overhead. Wonderful. And then just flow through. Stretching that side body. Try to peer up at that hand. Let's get about 1 more on each side. Lengthen, reach, and switch. Very nice. From there, go ahead and walk the feet in. We're going to go back to that toe touch that we did earlier in the session. Keeping the bend of the knees, draw the belly up and in, chin down to the chest, and then just nice and slow, sliding back down. See where your range of motion is now at the end of the session. Breathing into the back. On that next inhale, slowly come back up. Slide up the legs, standing nice and tall. Very good. Walk your feet outside the hips, behind the back stretch next. So I'm going to have a wide base stance. Bend down into those knees, belly draws in, and see if you can interlace those hands behind you. Raise the chest, looking up. And then if you want to take it into that forward fold, I want you to focus on a long spine this time. Bowing forward, sending those hips back, and then looking to pull those arms up to overhead. A little bit more bend in the knees there, Laura. Bend those knees, push them out. That looks better. And now breathe. When you're ready, come back up and release. All right. If you have a tree or a doorway, we're going to kind of make our way. I'm going to go over to this tree here. Diana, if you want to use that tree there. We're going to open up the chest. We're going to bring that elbow up to about 90 degrees. Place the hand against the tree or the wall. Inside leg steps forward, and then just lean into it. Good opening in the chest, and then that outstretched arm can reach out, looking over that shoulder. Good. Couple of breaths here. And slowly unwind. In between sides. So Diane, watch me first. You're going to place your hands on the wall, on the tree, walk the feet back, And then lower your head down in between those arms, that overhead stretch. Breathe into the back, bend knees a bit more there, Diane. Good. Keep those hands up above the head if you can. There you go. Knees bend, and then just think about inviting your heart a little bit closer to the ground without overarching that spine. And come on off. All right, now let's balance out that opposite arm. So making your way over to the opposite side. Elbow comes up to 90. Place that forearm on the wall or the tree. Inside leg steps forward. Lean in. And then we'll pivot away. Nice and smooth. One more breath. And come on off. All right, great job. Go ahead and meet me in the chair. We'll do our finishing breaths together. And actually, I'm going to do a couple more stretches here. All righty. So I'm going to come to the edge of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do our crossbody toe touch here. So I'm going to take your left hand, go ahead and kind of take it across the outside of that right knee. You can use your right hand to hold on to the seat of the chair. And then we're going to slide on down, chin to the chest, slide down, reaching for that outside of the right ankle. And then breathe into the back. So typically you'll feel that stretch a little bit more biased towards the left side of the body or the side you're reaching away from. Bow the head down. Maybe one more breath here. And slowly come on up. Great job. Same thing other side. Now your right hand comes to your left knee. You can hold on to the seat with that left hand. And then with that right hand on the outside of that left knee, slide down the outer part of the shin. Draw that chin in towards your chest. And then breathe into where you feel the stretch on this side. One of my new favorites. Good. When you're ready, come on up. Fantastic. All right, and then just some gentle movements through the head and neck. Some gentle head circles, chin down to the chest, tilting up and back. 2 to 3 times, circling the head. Go ahead and turn the head lightly the other way, tilting the head back. Nice and smooth. All right, very good. And then we'll do our final 3 breaths together. On that inhale, we're going to breathe in. Elevate those shoulders up and into the ears. And then on the exhale, nice, smooth breath out. Pull those shoulders down. That's where you want those shoulders to live. Twice more. Breathe in, shrugging the shoulders up. And then breathe out. Press those shoulders down. One more time. In and out. All right. All right. Nice to have Diane here in person. And Laura, thanks for being online with us. Finish your water if you have some with you. And we'll be back here on Thursday. Stay happy, stay healthy.